Hey man, I'm Jusko and this is Screens and Streams. An interesting announcement yesterday that a new sports-focused streaming service is going to launch in the fall here of 2024. Now this is going to be sort of a stripped down lineup of channels that are either completely sports-focused or at least have some sort of major sports programming as part of their lineups. The service does not have a name yet, although the Wall Street Journal says internally they are calling it Raptor. I have a feeling that is not going to last. But anyway, it is a joint venture between ESPN, Fox, and Warner Brothers Discovery. And then your next questions are going to be, well, what does it contain and what does it cost? First off, we don't know what it's going to cost because they did not announce any sort of cost. Based on the channels that we are seeing that are going to be part of it, you can guess it'll probably cost anywhere from $35 to $50 or $55 per month. My guess would be somewhere in the $40 to $50 range. So what are the channels? Well, you're going to get all of the ESPNs plus ESPN Plus, if that makes sense. So you're going to get all these sort of regular ESPN broadcast channels and then the ESPN Plus service that allows you to watch things on demand. So in addition to ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN3, ESPN News, and ESPN Plus, you'll also have ABC. You will have Fox and then Fox's FS1 and FS2 sports channels, TNT, TBS, some college sports networks, the SEC network, the ACC network, and the Big Ten network, and True TV. Now, to be clear, what you are getting here, other than ESPN Plus, is you are getting the regular sort of channels that I just mentioned in the same way that you would get them if you were a subscriber to cable or if you were a subscriber to one of these services like YouTube TV or Sling TV or Fubo or Hulu plus Live TV. So you're getting the whole channel with all of its regular programming. So if it's completely sports focused, you are getting just sports, obviously. But if it's one of those channels that has major sports, but then it has a lot of other programming that is not sports, well, you're going to get whatever that programming is too, because you're getting the complete channel, you're getting its complete lineup all day long. Now, in touting the benefits of this new service, these companies say that this is going to give you access to major sports across pretty much every major league, NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL. You're going to get things like golf, tennis, auto racing, UFC, and a bunch of other stuff as well. But of course, it still does leave out some places where there are some major sporting events that aren't going to be part of this. So no CBS, no NBC, so anything that they have in terms of sports not going to be part of this. And then it also leaves out things like Amazon, which has Thursday Night Football from the NFL, and it also leaves out any regional sports networks. So if you watch your local team through one of those regional sports networks, that would not be part of this either. In addition, it doesn't take any of these channels out of any of the packages where you might be getting them currently. So if you have cable, or if you have YouTube TV, or if you have Hulu plus Live TV, or Sling TV, or Fubo, and you're getting these channels through that, they aren't going away. This is just a new service that's sort of offering you a different lineup of channels at a certain price, and you can decide if it's right for you. And it also doesn't stop ESPN from creating their own streaming service that is exclusively ESPN content, which is actually something in the works. That is not a hypothetical. So even though ESPN is part of this and you can get ESPN from a lot of the other paid services, ESPN is still planning on doing their own standalone streaming service at whatever cost they peg that at. So once that is up and running, you would also have that as a choice if ESPN was the only thing that you really cared about. In both the press release announcing the new streaming service and in some interviews I saw with various executives from these companies, they repeatedly said that the target of this new service is people that are outside of the traditional paid TV bundle. So essentially people that are not paying for cable or are currently not on YouTube TV or Hulu plus Live TV or Sling or Fubo. So they're basically marketing a stripped down version of one of those services, offering just sort of a different collection of channels and using sports as sort of the unifying theme between them at a lower price. And then obviously that lower price is going to matter in terms of whether people would actually jump on this. So it'll be interesting to see see what goes on with it. Eventually, if it is successful, will that mean more sports programming is created specifically for these channels? Is there the possibility of any of these channels being pulled from any of the other services? I don't see that happening necessarily because they make so much money now through cable and these other services. But you never know. But it is another choice that is going to be out there come fall. And if you are someone that thinks the streaming prices just keep going up and they're getting too high and you don't want to pay for some of those other ones that are now going over $70 per month, maybe this is going to kind of hit that sweet spot for you, especially if you like sports and especially if maybe you're getting your local channels through an antenna. Anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts about it in that comment section below. If you don't have a comment, what you should probably do right now is watch this video.